Have you ever seen your dog bark into thin air or stare at a corner like there is something there but you see nothing? It feels strange. But the truth is, what looks invisible to you is perfectly clear to them. Today, we are exploring 12 unusual things only dogs can notice, hear, and sense, from hidden lights to the passage of time itself. Your dog is living in a world that feels almost supernatural compared to ours. Stay with me, because the final secret might just change the way you look at your dog forever. You might notice your dog waiting by the window exactly 10 minutes before you come home, every single day. They don't have a watch, yet their timing is perfect. It seems like psychic intuition, but it is actually biology. Scientists believe dogs can smell the passage of time. As the day goes on, the concentration of your scent in the house slowly fades, minute by minute. When the scent drops to a specific level, they know it is time for your return. They aren't just waiting for a car door to slam. They are measuring the emptiness of the room, waiting for the moment your presence fills it again. To them, you are the clock by which they set their day. Time isn't a ticking hand, it is a fading perfume. But their nose does more than just tell time. Have you ever seen your dog sniffing intently at a spot where a cat was sitting? Long after the cat is gone, they hover their nose just above the surface, focused and still. They are picking up something your hand can't feel. Recent studies reveal that the cold, wet tip of a dog's nose can sense weak thermal radiation. They can detect the heat signature left behind by a small animal, even from a distance. It is a biological heat-seeking sensor. They are reading the ghost of warmth left on the world. It reminds us that for a dog, nothing is ever truly gone immediately. The world is a glowing map, painted in warmth. Sometimes that incredible sense turns toward you. Suddenly, your dog becomes clingy, refusing to leave your side or nudging a specific part of your body. You feel fine, but they are acting worried. They might even try to block you from leaving the house. Dogs can detect subtle chemical changes in the human body caused by illness, blood sugar shifts, or even early pregnancy. Their nose is sensitive enough to pick up these altered organic compounds in your breath or sweat. They know your body better than you do. Before you feel the first symptom, they are already stepping in to guard you. They are your silent guardian, reading the story written in your blood. And it isn't just physical health. Have you ever felt your dog curl up next to you when you were sad, almost as if they read your mind? You didn't say a word yet they knew you needed comfort. It feels like magic, but it is chemistry. When you are scared or lonely, your body releases tiny scent molecules and pheromones. Studies show your dog's nose catches these chemical signals instantly. To them, your fear actually has a smell. They aren't just guessing, they are inhaling your heartbreak and your joy. When they lean against you, they are telling you that you don't have to carry that feeling alone. To them, your joy glows like sunlight. But they don't just smell the world, they feel it beneath their feet. Have you noticed how your dog bolts to the door long before you hear a car pull up? You are sitting in silence, but they are already celebrating. They seem to react to sound, but they are reacting to touch. A dog's paws are incredibly sensitive to vibrations traveling through the ground. Every footstep or engine rumble sends tiny tremors through the earth, which they feel as clearly as a pulse. To them, footsteps aren't noise. They are a physical connection. They know you are home before the key even touches the lock. It is their way of saying, "I have been waiting for your rhythm." They feel the world like ripples on a quiet lake. Then there are the things that confuse them. You catch your dog staring at the TV, head tilted like they are trying to solve a riddle. Or maybe they ignore it completely even when a dog is on screen. It looks confusing to us, but it is chaotic to them. Human eyes blend moving images together easily, but dogs possess a higher flicker fusion rate. What looks like smooth motion to you often looks like a strobe light or flickering flipbook to a dog. The screen isn't a story to them. It is a strange flashing box of light. It reminds us that they live in a faster visual world than we do. Every blink counts in their eyes. It is like watching lightning, trapped inside a box. Moving away from the screen, have you ever seen your dog grow restless while the sky still looks calm? They pace and whine long before the first drop of rain falls. You think they are anxious, but they are actually forecasting. Dogs are sensitive to sudden drops in barometric pressure. Their bodies physically register the weight of the atmosphere changing, alerting them that a storm is approaching. To you, the world seems still, but to them it hums with warning. They aren't scared. They are trying to tell you to seek shelter. They are nature's living alarm system. They feel the earth, taking a slow, deep breath. Sometimes on a quiet afternoon, your dog will freeze, ears pricked searching for a sound you cannot hear. Moments later, thunder rolls in from the distance. They heard the future before it arrived. Dogs can hear infrasound, low-frequency waves produced by storms, earthquakes, and ocean tides. These sounds travel over vast distances, completely below the range of human hearing. They are listening to the trembling melody of the planet. While you enjoy the silence, they are already bracing for what is coming. They are always one step ahead of the danger. They are reading nature's secret Morse code. And just as they hear the lows, they hear the highs. You are sitting in a silent room, and your dog's ears suddenly twitch and rotate. You hear absolutely nothing, but they are focused intensely on a wall or a plug. It seems like they are chasing ghosts. Dogs can hear frequencies up to 45,000 hertz, far beyond our limit. They hear the high-pitched whine of electricity in your walls, or the footsteps of a beetle. To them, silence isn't empty. It is crowded with information. They aren't confused. They are just tuned into a channel you were never invited to hear. The air itself seems to sing a song. And what they sense next isn't sound, it's light. When your dog stops to sniff a patch of grass that looks empty, you might pull them away. You see nothing but green weeds, but they are looking at a glowing trail. Contrary to the myth that they see in black and white, dogs see blues, yellows, and even ultraviolet light. They can see patterns on flowers and urine trails that glow under UV light, invisible to the human eye. Their world is marked with secret signs and messages left by other animals. Imagine walking through a world where every path is highlighted for you. It is like seeing invisible ink on nature's paper. But what happens when the lights go out? You stumble through a pitch-black room hurting your toe, while your dog trots through confidently without bumping into a thing. They don't need a nightlight. They have a biological advantage. Dogs have a mirror-like layer behind their retina called the tapetum lucidum. It bounces light back through the eye, giving them a second chance to absorb every faint photon. To them, the night isn't darkness. It is just a softer kind of day. They see motion where you see only shadows. They are your guide when the lights go out. Moonlight paints a path only they can follow. And finally, Have you ever watched your dog spin in slow circles before they go to the bathroom? It looks silly, almost random, but they are doing something incredible. Scientists have discovered that dogs possess magnetoreception. They prefer to align their bodies along the Earth's north-south magnetic axis when they relieve themselves. They are calibrating. They are tuning their bodies to the invisible pulse of the planet. It is a reminder that your dog is connected to the Earth in ways we are just beginning to understand. They aren't just spinning. They are listening. They carry an ancient compass deep inside. So now you know. Your dog lives in a world layered with colors, sounds, and feelings you will never fully touch. They read the earth like a book, and the air like a heartbeat. And you are their favorite story.